All right. I'm about to get some of you guys mad at me, man. What I want to do right now is I want to help y'all understand high blood pressure. I want to help y'all understand high blood pressure. So what I did was I made 3 veins here. These are veins. All right. And I'm going to help you understand why it's important to have a diet that's high in fiber and leafy vegetables such as apples, uh, uh, leafy vegetables and apples and foliage like apple skins, leafy vegetables, etc. And what they do when you take them and get them inside your body. I'm gonna help you understand this. I'm gonna make this video real quick, and so let me just break it down to you like this. A normal vein, this is my mock-up. This is the veins in your system that we all have. Now, what travels inside your vein is air and blood. It travels in your blood, through your vein. When you have a healthy vein, or when you have healthy blood flow, you have proper blood pressure. Now, I'm going to show you what happens with when the vein has restrictions. Now, you may not think about this, but when you have a jacked up diet, when you don't eat like you should, when you do not afford yourself the proper diet, you're going to create high blood pressure. And you may not think this or may not understand this, but fatty foods causes this tartar inside your vein, which causes flow restriction. When you have a flow restriction, your heart is not going to say, hey, make the vein bigger. Your heart is going to pump harder, which in turn creates high blood pressure. Now, if you take a person that is overweight, what you're going to have to do, or should I say what your heart have to do is, your heart is going to have to pump oxygen to all these fatty areas. Once again, you're not going to get a bigger heart, nor are your veins going to get bigger. So what happens is your heart is starting to work hard. When your heart works hard, the pressure goes up. Remember, pressure busts pipes. How do we rectify this situation? Because a lot of you are going to go to the doctor, and the doctor is going to tell you this and this and that, this and that. So what happens is you're going to have to get vein cleaners. And nothing cleans the vein and breaks up these particles, this tartar. Nothing. And I mean, nothing breaks this tartar up better than fiber. People, fiber is a fat attacker. Fiber is a blood cleaner. Fiber gets in your system, and fiber says, hey, listen, there's something restricting my blood pressure. Fiber gets in there and say, listen, guys, let's break this up and get out of the blood. The flow is going that way. It's time to get on out of here so we can have lower blood pressure. Okay? So, stop eating out. That's the number one thing. Fatty foods, Your veins are, you may get 30 pounds overweight. Your veins aren't going to get any bigger. And what's going to happen is, if you take, listen, how is somebody suffocated? They're suffocated by restricting their airflow. Well, when you have high blood pressure, you're slowly suffocating yourself. But your heart is smart enough to say, listen, there's something not getting the blood around the body quick like it should. So the heart compensates by pumping harder, more pressure. Eat more apples, eat more leafy vegetables, stop eating out. I appreciate you guys for listening. I know you mad at me.